Hi everybody, I'm Engineer Hoist. I suppose I should start off with a Ba Weep Grana Weep Ninny Bong, right? Because that's the universal greeting. Welcome to the show today. I know we don't usually stream on Sundays or the weekends or any time other than Wednesday, but occasionally I get the feeling of wanting to do that. Oh my goodness, that chat is going crazy. I still need to figure out how to get that done, the size-wise anyway. And I got a lot of you guys in the chat there. So let me get this fixed, and then I'll give everybody a quick shout out. I think that should do it. Yeah, there we go. Let's hope it stays that way, right? Okay, so I saw Jer Barbara and Sir Ken, Isaac, Hotshot, Windblade. You guys were here waiting for the stream. Thank you so much. We've got Jaden the God, Forehead, Sparkletron, Son of a Thingy, Christian Cruz, Opt1. Did I say Ethan Prime yet? I don't think so. Here he is. Rachel Lopez, Cameron Moore, Laser Optimus is here. Welcome everybody. Red Alert, good to see you, man. And while we're going there, I spent a little bit of time in the global chat yesterday. I was recruiting for our Feeder Alliance NTG mini bots, because we were still trying to get to the 50,000 points to be able to get Slash. We had Slash on the main alliance already on Friday, but I was still trying to help recruit people to this. So I spent a little bit of time in global chat and spent a little bit of time talking with some people in there, and we had a few people asking for a shout out, so let me go ahead and take care of that. So Ultra Storm from the global chat asked me to give Sector 7 Alliance a shout out, so here it is, my friend. We also had Slip Chain in there, asked for a shout out for the new Cybertron Alliance. There's your shout out, Slip Chain. And also B, you can see they got Slash. They're asking for a shout out for the Resurrection Alliance. So if anybody's looking for alliances, go check out those alliances there. Plus, we also had Ramquake84 wanted a shout out, and I don't know why this one came up so small. Let me get this zoomed in a little bit once my program decides to start working. But this is Spitfire. Boy, this thing is just spinning, spinning, spinning. And now it's gigantic. So, okay, there you go. It's Spitfire. I have no idea why that's so huge. Oh my goodness! But that's the. Okay, so that was the shout-outs for my time spent in the global. So there you go, guys. All right. So thanks for joining the stream, everybody who got here. I just thought it would be fun to, well, I was going to be grinding anyway, because we are trying to get and finish that 280,000 points so we can gather all of the shards from this event, because you can see here we are at 230 now, so we got a little bit of a grind to get to there, because I'm hoping that we can get all the shards, and if we don't, you know, that's fine, it's fun too, but you know what, it's still going to be a good experience for my bots, and we've got some crystals to crack too. Let me give you an update. Our NonToxic Gamers Decepticon Alliance, they are sitting at 123,000 right now, so they got Ripper Snapper a while ago, and so if you're looking for an alliance on the Decepticon side and you put in some points, go help them out, check out NonToxic Gamers Decepticon Alliance. And our NTG mini bots is currently sitting at 64,000, and so yes, they are enjoying Slash on all three of our, actually we have a Decepticon Feeder Alliance as well too, but I don't know what their status is because I'm not in that one. 3 accounts is far too many already. So I don't really have, I don't even have a device for a 4th account. So yeah, it's been a pretty nice weekend for the non-toxic gamers. All right, so let's get back over to the stream, because I did get one of the Decimator bundles, which was 240 extra fuel cells on top of the 50, and I don't know if anybody caught it, but I had a little bit of a technical issue. I started the stream a little bit ago. It was unlisted, so nobody saw it, and I went through one battle, so that's why I'm at 285. So we didn't really miss much. It was just a standard battle there. So yeah, it's been a while since I used a Decepticon account, but I spent a little bit of time on there. I think I put in 4,000 points or so on there. Autobot Centurion, how do I run 3 accounts? I don't, not very often. This weekend I wanted to put in a little bit of time on those accounts, but generally I don't, because it takes all weekend. You really can't do anything other than flip between accounts. But I wanted to go ahead and get started on this. Oh, we do have, I think I did say we have some crystals to crack. We'll go ahead and we'll see. So I've got some premium crystals, which I got from that Decimator bundle. We've got some Waspinator crystals. We got some Tiger Hawk crystals. And from the event, we've got already 2 premium crystals, and I completed a 3-star crystal, and there's that Slash crystal. In fact, let's go ahead and crack open Slash now so we can get her leveled up as we go through and do this. There is Slash. Look at her. She's like, oh yeah, don't mess with me, because I turn into a Velociraptor and I will roar like a lion at you. Okay, Darren Massey's asking for a shout out. Alliance Rat Bat, and pretty good requirements. Only got to be HQ 6, but be active. So there's a shout out for you there. And oh look, we've got a story. Okay, and this is probably going to be all Dinobots, which is raspy, so I'm going to try not to kill my voice. Okay, Swoop says, hey guys, like you to meet the newest Dinobot on the block, Slash. Where'd she go? She here, then gone. Like ephemeral ninja raptor. Ephemeral? You've been eating vocab data chips again, Grimlock? I was worried about this. She's been a lone hunter, tracker on war-torn Cybertron for so long, she's crowd-shy. She's gone dark. In auto base? Well, that's just prime. Yeah, why do I suddenly feel like prey? I might do a spot of orbital surveillance until she's socialized. We call it post-traumatic stealth disorder. Grimlock not worried. Slash draw line at hunting fellow Dinobots. Me hope. I'll alert all base personnel. We have to find her before she starts, I don't know, thinning the herd. Me right here, Ultra Magnus. Behind you. Ah! Yikes! Don't do that. Where's Slash go? You not like it here in Auto Base? Maybe go stir crazy? Me not like this 17 security weak spots me find in one quick recce. Miracle Cons are not already camped out in Command Center. Security weak spots? I'll have you know. Me Grimlock feel safer already with Slash around. Especially now he knows she not kill crazy predator. She's gone again. Don't worry, Grimlock, she'll find you. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so now my voice is completely trash. I'm going to have to end. No, I'm just kidding. I tried to take it easy, but yeah, that's a great little story. 17 security weak spots. That's funny. Oh, quick update on that last shout out. Ratbat is the person who runs the Alliance. The Alliance is called Mini Zors. You can see it in the chat there, MINIXORS. So they usually finish the events, which are not leaderboards. Yeah, leaderboards are hard to finish. So hang on a second. I planned ahead and brought some water. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get in there. Oh, look at it. There's Slash running around. Look at her. She's hiding already. She's not very good at stealth because I totally picked her up right away. All right, so let's go ahead and get in there and what do you say we go and level up Slash a little bit? Oh, you want to open more crystals? Let's actually get through some fuel, because I got a lot of fuel. I got way more fuel, and instead of skipping the cooldowns, we'll spend the cooldowns opening some crystals. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. And in fact, we'll go ahead and run through. I already did these guys when I first tried. So we'll go ahead and run through all of the teams. We'll open some crystals, and then we'll start leveling up Slash. And I want to try to level up this Cheetor over here, because he is he's at level 46 right now. I'd like to get him a little higher. Oh, by the way, Star Saber, I did find a couple of you guys. Thank you for pointing out. When I said I had 3 million spark, you're like, hey, or almost 3 million. Like, hey, you know, 3 million is the cap. You ought to spend some of that, buddy. So I did. I leveled up Star Saber. He's a level 9 ability right now, and I'm thinking we might take him to level 10 here shortly. But let's go ahead and get these guys going in here. Decepticon 42. Wonder who the other 41 are. Okay, let's see. Just kind of a random clumping with a build bot right out in front. Okay, so we're just going to go over this way, and they'll probably, even though they can sneak around the side of the wall, they're probably still going to try to bust through it. Yep, there's a couple of them. See, Tigerhawk, Cheetor, must be a beast thing. Tigerhawk, Cheetor, and Skylynx are the only ones with any sense. They walked around. I could probably just snipe from here with Skylynx. What fun is that? Let's go use some abilities. Send a leader one in there. Boom! Love that thunder sound effect. Cheetor, go crazy, buddy. There we go. Oh, don't worry, Opt One. Two star slash. She'll get used. Just not yet. We're gonna go through, get all these guys run, and then while they're cooled down, we're gonna go open up some crystals, and we'll get over there to level some slash. Probably take her straight to level 30, because that's usually pretty quick. Pretty easy to get to. You know, with the combiner helping. We'll take these guys. Alright, Sir Ken, we'll see you on the big screen there, buddy. We'll be on the big screen, guys. That's cool. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? Alright, so one of the things that I actually do like about this team, since I got Inferno, he does that increase the damage boost, and it works great with this team that I've got. Swoop does a heck of a lot of damage. Star Saber does crazy damage. So what I'll do is I'll actually start Inferno and then send off Swoop and Star Saber and even Sunstreaker. Yeah, and I level these bases in Zone 12. Honestly, I should probably go up to Zone 13 at some point, because these guys could probably handle it. But I think that's a pretty good synergy there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Drop all these guys. And work in Star Saber can't quite hit everything. Let's go there. We'll start Swoop. Might use Inferno again before we send off Star Saber. Oh, he didn't quite hit those missile launchers. That's unfortunate. But we will... Oh, yeah, so we cleared that time trap, no problem. Let's use Optimus Prime. We'll throw up a shield on there. I think Star Saber's done for. He's usually done for. Because, you know, I always send him into the heart of the everything. Yep, he's gone. Yeah, but you know what? All the other bots are up there. We've totally cleared this base out. And there's just a few of those bots left in that laser, and it's just about gone. Let's just spam some abilities on the headquarters while we can.
Abilities ready.
And Snarl over there. And this base is toast! You don't like Inferno? Oh. try using him with some other bots, like I was saying, where he's got where they got heavy damage, so you can have, like I said, so you can increase. If they're already doing a lot of damage, they can increase the damage, because that's what he does. Is he it's kind of like the boost, similar to where Wheeljack goes and it makes them move faster. Inferno makes everybody cause more damage. So if you can already have a high damage bot like Swoop or Star Saber or even Elite 1 or somebody like that, you activate that ability and then you activate their ability, massive damage. Same thing goes for Rodimus Unicronus, because he's the counterpart for Inferno. Okay, let's get these guys. Okay, and I got my 3-star tracks. I've got him leveled up over 40. So he was in the lab last week when we were doing it. Got him out of the lab now, so he's back on the team getting some XP. And with my 3-star Star Saber, who's on this team, tracks works really well, because in fact I probably almost ought to put tracks on the other one, because I could help save that Star Saber instead of this one. So yeah, I see a good path here, starting here from the bottom left, straight up into where that to that missile launcher would probably be really good.
Attack! Deploy!
Can't quite reach it, but he will in a second. There we go, and then we'll send tracks right over there. We'll send Springer up there to help him out. Maybe even Hop Cup up there. Yeah, we're just going to send him over this way, and since we had enough ability points, Springer will finish off that mortar, and we'll walk backwards for some reason, because the defense is closer. Okay, Star Saber, we need you to get up to the headquarters. It's right there by itself. We don't need to kill all of these things. There we go. I suppose I could have hopped up there. It would have worked just fine. As Parkatron saying, Slash does sound like an actual lion. The life-size Hoist, Sir Ken says. Big Bronze Rims in the house. Welcome, my friend. Wrecking Rules in the stream. Cool, cool. Optimal dropped your phone. Yeah. Been there, done that. Yeah. Alright. Let's just keep on rolling here. Alright, so we got these guys here. Now this Hound is excellent. It gets my 4-star Hound, and he's got a gold G1 Hound core on him too. So that actually works out really well, because he does some pretty serious damage with his ability now with that gold G1 Hound core on him. It works really well on this one too with Sludge, although this isn't a very good base for Sludge's ability. But like a time trap base, I'll throw Sludge's ability. It doesn't quite kill everything in there, but then I followed up with that Hound ability, and usually cleans up the rest. But this isn't really a good base for that particular combo. Let's see, what level are these? Okay, well that one's 11. Okay, so I just need to check, because Skydive can hit level 11 mortars, but Alpha Bravo can't. Missile launcher is more immediate threat, though. Hopefully Alpha Bravo can get it. He can. Up there to try to weaken those lasers. Should hit both of them. It did. Yeah, another strike from Hound ought to take both of those lasers out. Booyah! Alright, get to the headquarters. Don't walk backwards, you fools! Okay, I got Jump Stream and Sludge up there. That's the only problem sometimes with killing the defenses that are in between the headquarters and where you are is you take away that path to the headquarters, and your team will go up and then turn back down and finish the rest of the base before walking all the way back to the headquarters. And I make that mistake quite often. I was fortunate this time that they actually managed to get up there, though. Sparkletron says, what do you think they're going to add more female Autobots like Moonracer, Firestar, Chromia? Why are my stuff? Thank you for the sub, whoever you were. I don't know why all of my things are sized weird all of a sudden. Let me check that. Oh my goodness. That should help things. Okay, so okay, we're back. Hopefully things will be working a little bit more. I did recently do a computer update, and I even updated OBS, and I think some things got a little wonky as I did that. So hopefully things will be better. I'm sorry I didn't catch who you were with the subscriber, but thank you. So Timdo, welcome to the stream. Matrix of Leadership, favorite Transformers character? Well, the Matrix of Leadership, you know this character rather well. He would be Hot Rod. Hot Rod is my favorite character. Even though I go by Hoist, which you might think is my favorite character, but honestly, I chose the Hoist name because I would have gone with Hot Rod, but I know he's a pretty popular character, and there would be about 1 million Hot Rods out there. But Hoist is not quite as popular. But what really made me choose Hoist, one, is I did like Hoist in the G1 cartoons, but also from the Spotlight Hoist comic from IDW from a few years ago. There is one line in there where he described himself. So I'm just a mid-ranking maintenance engineer with no major psychological problems, as opposed to the rest of the other crew on the Lost Light. And I was like, that's kind of me. That's why I'm engineer Hoist, because I do work as an engineer and kind of mid-ranking maintenance. So I was like, that's basically could be my bio. So it's like, that fits me perfectly. So that's why I ended up going with that name. But favorite character though is Hot Rod. In fact, did you see Cyberverse today on YouTube on the Hasbro channel? Hot Rod showed up in one of Bumblebee's memories, by the way. So I thought that was really cool. Alright, let's go check these guys out. These guys can't quite hit Zone 12. Yeah, I always did like that toy too. I did have the Hoist toy, and that was one of the few that I do recall actually having. My original one didn't quite make it all the way through to adulthood, but my Hot Rod did. But I have since gone and got a G1 reissue Hoist. And I got some repro labels I need to stick on him still. And then, of course, I've got, actually, you can see him here. I've got some third-party Masterpiece style Hoists. That was totally not intentional to have him actually be there in this little miniature view. That just kind of happened. That's where he is. It was totally not intentional. I mean, no, everything is planned. It's completely intentional. All right.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, let's go reap the whirlwind. Hey, and that's Sea Spray's ability, the whirlwind. They've been planning that from the beginning when this game started, because that's where that line was in there from the beginning. Boom! I love Jazz's ability. It's even better when he's strong enough to take out the entire area. But it's good enough with that he weakens it and takes out the big stuff like the mortar. Woohoo! We took out a cannon too. Haha. And here we are again. We're gonna go finish up clearing the rest of the base. But you know, I can jump Windblade over there and activate Rodimus' ability to help Windblade add a little extra damage to that headquarters and help everybody else clear everything out a little bit faster. We'll do that again. And there's that course. Got it. Haha. Oh, let's see. Jared Massey, read this quick message. Thanks for shouting out the Alliance Mini Zors. Our boss may promote me to officer. Very grateful for shouting out. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Oh, spoilers, Sparkletron. I was trying not to do that, but yeah, if you guys happen to see that, yeah. So that's a spoiler. Don't read Sparkletron's comment if you haven't watched the episode of Cyberverse yet. Forehead, do I play Transformers Forged to Fight? No, not really. I have played it. It's just not really my style of game. I look at it every now and then. I think it's a great game. It's got great graphics, and when I did play it, I thought the story was pretty good. But the gameplay is just not really something that excites me. And nothing wrong with the other people who do like it. It's just my preference. It's not something that I particularly like. Plus, also that's another game which you know I would probably feel like I'd want to go spend money, and I spent enough on this one. So basically I chose a game, and I chose this one because I've already been playing it, and I do prefer this style of game anyway. Okay, let's see.
Deploy Iron.
Let's go get these there. Optimal asking which 5-star from the current batch do I want the most? Oh, I gotta think about that one. I want to say Elita 1 because she's awesome. And yeah, I have the 4-star, but just because you have the 4-star doesn't mean you can't have the 5-star. You can use them both. Same thing like if you had the 5-star already. Like I've got a 5-star Cheetor, but I don't have a 4-star Cheetor. But you know what? I would still be happy if I got a 4-star Cheetor because then I could use him on another team. So I think Prowl would be a really good as a 5-star. But I'd already have Skyburst as basically as a gunner. No worries, Sparkle. I was mostly just giving you a hard time. Oh yeah, the 5 stars. Blaster, you know, I haven't had a chance really to use Blaster or Soundwave since they gave him the buff, but I hear they're actually really good now. So that might be. I will tell you now, if I got a 5-star Blaster, I would definitely use them. Who are the other two? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank. Let's go look. So I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, free crystal, yay! Maybe I'll get a field repairs. Oh, okay, yeah. Ratchet. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't mind getting a 5-star Ratchet because I don't have the 4-star, so I wouldn't mind getting that. And Sludge, yes, I think a 5-star Sludge would be excellent because of the heavy damage to the walls and huge amount of health. The 4-star Sludge that I have, he almost never dies unless he kind of gets off on his own. But yeah, he has just got a massive amount of health. So, Record Rule saying Blaster's working great with his new buff. Joshua Swain agrees, says the buff is a base wrecker. Yeah, I can see I only have the 3-star Blaster. I got him to level 40 and he's still waiting for research. So that's why I just haven't used him. Oh, look, we're into our Decepticons now. Okay. Oh, look, they've got a doorway for us over there on the right with the scanner. We're gonna sneak around the side. Oh, that shock tower's a little far away. Okay, let's get barricade over to that missile or the laser beam. See if he can do it again with the other laser beam. Oh, bombshell can't quite reach it. Get over there. Get that. Get barricade back over to that. Hurry up, bombshell. Get up there and get the. Oh, there we go. Get that shock tower. Attack that shock tower. And then once it opens up, it's done being hacked, so you go hack it again. That should take out the missile launcher and probably that cannon too. That barricade gave it a hit anyway. Didn't even need to. Megatron, send everybody to the headquarters. There we go. Okay, speed it up. Hurry up. Christian Cruz saying Blur and Retgar, who will be next? I'm not sure if either one of them is going to be next. I haven't heard who's coming after Slash and Ripper Snapper. I would love to see Blur and Retgar because I need those guys to do. I like to do reenactments of the movie in the chat. I'll switch the avatars out and do quotes from the movie. As if the characters are talking to themselves or whatever, but I'm missing Blur and Retgar to do good ones. Okay, let's get these guys. I've been really lucky this weekend with this particular squad to find a lot of bases where I can just solo it with dead end by hopping around, basically doing like we do with the Cup on the Autobots. You know, I'm just about got this one. I think I could probably pull that off with this one too.
Deploy! Ability ready!
Careful not to open that outpost. We'll jump in there. We'll take this mortar out. And then we'll hop him back behind the base and we're good. He's out of range of everything. And he's got a rejuvenate on him. That missile launcher is not going to do anything to him with that rejuvenate on him. I'll speed it up. Once I see that electricity on there, I'm going to drop Lugnut real quick so he gets some XP. And boom! Who did I get from the old guard crystal? I pulled a 4-star Bumblebee, which I thought was actually really good with the new raid mode coming out. Stun is actually going to be very, very good to have. So.
Yes! Excellent!
Tim got a 4-star Nightbird. Very cool. She's a good strong tank, and the ability can be useful in certain situations. All right, so this is basically how I level my Decepticons. Got a pretty high level Deathsaurus here. Just trying to find the best way, because I could do 2 passes with him. And I'm just looking for the best way to do those 2 passes.
Crush them!
Okay, walk up here. A little bit more. We'll do a swipe this way. Then we'll do a swipe up to about right there. That should get pretty much everything. Yep. And I'll do, I've got another one that'll help take the headquarters down a little bit farther. Pipes went over there. Skull Smasher handled him. Easy peasy. Alright. So that is That's basically what I do every fuel cell run. So that gets me through the whole set of fuel cells. Unless I'm power leveling. Alright, so that puts me at a little more than 15,000. Alright, what do we got going on in the chat here? Let's see. We had a couple. We did have a couple of guys share some replays here. Legend 27 shared us a Superion. And we'll go crack open a few crystals. Wrecker Rule said the Saber swipe. Okay, so... Oh, it's the building blocks for Superion. Okay, I got you. So he's got Silverbolt, or did he say Silverbolt? Maybe I read Superion. But it's the aerial bots. So he's got Skydive going over there. He's got Air Raid. Carpet bombing with that power glide. That was actually a pretty nice little run there. Oh, he's heading to the headquarters with Skydive. Gonna take it down from afar. They're all just kind of hanging out together. Silverbolt going to go stun that, do a little bit of damage. Power glide with his flamethrower. That was a good plan, stunning that cannon there. And then Silverbolt says, okay, I stunned it for you. You guys go take care of it. I'm heading to the headquarters so I can get all the glory. Firefly's just, no, I'm getting some of that. So that was a nice win there. Forehead, okay, so he's got one for the stream. I see you in the stream here, so we'll go ahead and show off your ability here too, or replay. Okay, so we got Optimus Prime, we got Pipes, Bumblebee, First Aid, Ironhide Blaster, and a 4-star swoop. Very cool. Oh, and you got a headquarters, which is pretty easy to reach. Yeah, target that shock tower, and Swoop's going in there doing some damage. Got First Aid's Metabots helping protect your team. Blaster is there. Almost thought it was one of his minions there, but it was actually Bumblebee, but he does have his minions out. They're chasing down Lugnut. Eject's chasing after Lugnut. There goes Ramhorn. Get back here! It's hard to tell who's doing what in the big scrum like this. Some of them are hitting the headquarters, some of them are fighting the Decepticons. So you rewind over there taking that mortar. Nice win, Forehead.
Well done.
Alright, what do you say we go open some crystals? Let's open that free crystal, just get out of the way. 3,000 spark, that's pretty nice. Let's open up these 2 premiums that we got from the event. Got a duplicate Firefly. Thought about it for a second, but this gives us a duplicate First Aid. Deadpool, welcome to the stream. Rust Dust has been my avatar for a while now, but thanks for the reminder, Joshua. And we got a 3-star crystal. I chose to pull it on the Autobot side because Elita 1 is now available in the 3-star crystals, and I do not have the 3-star Elita 1. Otherwise, it's 4-star shards heading towards another 4-star crystal. Let's see what we get. It's 4-star shards with us duplicates. Whoop. Okay. That is perfectly fine. We got some Volcanicus Spark. Let's get through the rest of these other premium crystals. See if we get anything. We got a duplicate Ratchet. Sea Spray. Star Saber. Windblade. RC. Sparkletron saying we might need Blur's speed. Well, you got to remember, whatever we get on the Autobot side, the Decepticons are going to get too, and so that might be something that they're trying to figure out, is what Decepticon do you pair with Blur for that speed-related ability? You guys have any ideas? What Decepticon would you pair against Blur to have a speed-related ability? Because I can see where maybe you'd have Blur where he like races around, does a lot of damage, and then returns back, or something like that. But what Decepticon would have a similar type of ability? Now, I've seen in the comics where they had Dragstrip sort of be Blur's rival back on Cybertron before the war, but we've already got Dragstrip, and he's kind of got Hound's ability, so they can't do that. Who else would they pair with Blur? What do you guys think? Let me know. And if you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments. Who would be a good racer to pair against Blur? So we got another Windblade over here. Alpha Prime, welcome. You saying run amok or run about? Yeah. Back wing, sideways, we're saying. Darren Massey, maybe pair Dinobot. I don't know about that, but let's see. Ransack or Crumple Zone, Sparkletron saying? I'm not as familiar with the Ransack. I know of is like an Insecticon. I'm not sure about that. Cameron Murtha with Knockout. See, that's who I had in my mind. But that would be interesting because there's that would have to be venturing into the Transformers Prime universe. However, we have seen Knockout in the IDW comics, and he was from the planet Velocitron, which is known as the racing speedster planet. So I agree with you there. I think Knockout would actually be a pretty good one to pair up against Blur for the ability. Skydive. Last premium. Oh, I thought about it for a second. I thought we were going to get something good. It's just a duplicate Optimus Primal. Alright, so what do we want to see? Do we want to see Tigerhawk? Do we want to see Waspinator? I mean, we've got all the Tigerhawks, so I just got this for more chances for some Autobots. Maybe get a better chance. You know, because you can't get rust dust out of Decepticon crystals, so that's why I went with the Tigerhawk bundle, because maybe the chance to still pull that rust dust. So okay, let's go Tigerhawk. Do some Autobot crystals. Hey, we got Tigerhawk. We already had him though. There's another Tigerhawk. Two for two. 3 for 3. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. If we got another one, I was going to start thinking that they only put Tigerhawks in these crystals. But we got a Mirage instead. Another Tigerhawk though. That's the most of of the character for that crystal that I've ever seen come out in the first 5 pulls. 4 out of 5 with that character, that namesake. There's a blaster. There's that 3-star blaster I was talking about. Oh, there's a. Yeah, I think I already have a silver core for him though. I think I already have a silver G1 blaster core. Oh, Alpha Prime says he got shut out with his bundle pull. Warpath, blam! Grimlock coming through the space bridge. Don't see him very often. Although we might pretty soon, because they did say they did even out the odds. As we saw another Tiger Hawk come through. There's Pipes. Brought us some enhanced ordnance bronze scores. Okay, well that's halfway through the Tiger Hawk. Let's go chase down some Waspinator crystals, shall we? And then we'll get back over to the Tiger Hawk. There's Hunger. Now, obviously, being an Autobot account, I don't have any of the Waspinators, so I'll be happy with any of them. I just like to see. Bought 5 20 packs and you still got shut out. Wow. Okay, here we go. This might be the... Oh, it's a 2-star Lugnut. Okay, I'll take it. I don't level my 2-star Decepticons very much, so he'll probably just sit there, but I'll still take it. Still adds to the combined power. Just thinking about it. Probably a new one. There's our 2-star Waspinator. Alright, so we got that. Alpha Prime's asking, how do I get Nightbot to work? Nightbot really only works during streams. So once you do that, it's a completely separate website. I think it's nightbot.tv. I want to say. Yeah, it's nightbot.tv, and you can go over there. You can just sign in with your YouTube account, and it connects to your YouTube account, and basically it walks you through. You make them a moderator, and they go through, and you can choose what level of. They have a certain default, but you can choose the level and also the message that's given. So there's a lot more features than just moderating the chat too. But that's pretty much all I use it for. But it is a separate service. It's not built into YouTube. Christian Cruz says, nice new hat. You know, I've had this hat for a while. I just couldn't find it anywhere. The other one is just, it needs to be washed, and I haven't had a chance to get it washed yet. So I figured I'd go and search a little bit harder on this one and break it out. So. So we're not getting quite as many Waspinators on this one as we got with the Tiger Hawk crystals. But we did get one of them, and that was what I was hoping for. Obviously, 3-star or 4-star is better, but I will take the 2-star. Gerald Gunnell subscribed. Welcome. Thank you for the subscription, and glad you're here. And thanks for helping me confirm that I did actually get it adjusted properly, the size. There's a duplicate Viper and Kickback. I did see a 1 pop up over here. I think this is a 3-star crystal. And you know what? I'm going to go back and get an Autobot again. See, maybe we'll get that Elita 1. If not, we'll get even more 4-star shards. Okay, it's 4-star shards. It's almost better. We are closing in on a 4-star crystal. And with all of these crystals that I'm opening, we may actually have a 4-star crystal to open once the event is over. So back to the Tiger Hawk crystals. As you can tell. Cameron Murtha is still coming up with new bot combos. Says Hardhead versus Quake. Yeah, I think that would be a good one. They actually share a mold in the Titans Return line. So that's actually a very good pairing. Terry Massey says he's still thinking who would be a good fit with Blur as we continue to pull Tiger Hawks. And Cliffjumpers. 3-star Wheeljack coming through. Laser Optimus with those big old shoulder pads. And more Tiger Hawks. Hey, 3-star Tiger Hawk this time. Did that 3-star Tiger Hawk just pop up that number 1? That means it's a 4-star crystal sitting over there waiting for us as we pull yet another Tiger Hawk. Oh my goodness. Yes, I think this is... Yes, it's a 4-star crystal. We don't even have to wait until the event is over because we've got a 4-star crystal to open now once we get through these Waspinator crystals. Okay. Well, these are character-specific crystals, so the 3-star drop rate is buffed a little bit on the character-specific crystals versus premium crystals, so that may have something to do with it. Hey, there's a duplicate Waspinator. Yes, I did. They did say that the drop rate was going to be the same for every bot, so it's no more. You got 1,000 chances for RC and only 1 chance for Grimlock. I mean, it's the same chance for RC versus Grimlock versus Prime versus Star Saber for anything like that. The relative chances for the 4-star, 3-star, 2-star remain the same, but within those, the chances for each of the different bots has been evened out. Got a Scourge. I know that's a 2-star because I don't have the 3-star or 4-star of him. 5 more Waspinator crystals. And we get a Waspinator. I think they mentioned that in the VIP chat there, Alpha Prime. Uh-oh, looks like we're getting something. Oh, we're going up. 3 stars. Waspinator. Very nice. Very nice. And a random deploy shout from Megatron. Okay, I'm very happy to see that 3-star Waspinator come through. We got a 3-star long haul duplicate. And another Waspinator. And a silver enhanced ordnance core. That's a nice one. I still haven't put that gold one on anybody. I spent all my energy on trying to level up the leveling up Star Saber's abilities. I haven't had any energy to take off the original core that I have on somebody, or even to level up that enhanced ordnance. And we end with a duplicate 2-star Waspinator. Okay. So Alpha Prime saying only 1 from Prime Union hit the 4-star Tiger Hawk from the bundles. Oh yeah, pretty bad reads for the 4-star. Yeah. Sparkletron saying, what do we think of the Transformers for an event? Beast Wars Depth Charge and Rampage event called Not Revenge, Justice. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, that might be pretty cool. I think if they were to want to go the route of bringing in Depth Charge or Rampage, I think bringing them both in is completely appropriate. Problem is, Depth Charge is a manta ray, or like, yeah, so not really, we don't really fight on the ocean, and Rampage is a crab, which is more of a water thing, although they do walk on land, but I'm not sure how they would fit in the game unless you want to make Depth Charge a flying stingray, kind of like Skybite was a flying shark. So I suppose you could do that. Let's see. So let's see. Smokescreen. NTG is non-toxic gamers. That's my alliance. We're looking for headquarters 11 and 2,800 medals. If you're not quite there, check out NTG mini bots. There is no requirements for that other than you gotta play the game and level yourself up and play in the events and help us score points and get to the prizes. All right, so Alpha Prize saying Death Charge is a triple changer. He can fly. It's been a while since I watched Beast Wars, so that would actually work out well if he can fly. So then we can go ahead and do that. So all right, so
Do it!
I hear that from you guys saying open this last one because we got to go. So Shia came in and was kind of choppy there for a second, but here we go. And it's a dude. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. It's a gold G1 Optimus Prime core. Which I'd be excited about, except I already have one on that, you know, so. Oh look, we've got a Waspinator story.
Waspinator is back in the thick of things and already nervous. Oh, why? The Decepticons have made us beast-era Predacons very welcome in this area. Well, okay, they're the ones I've tantalized, traumatized, and enslaved have. Spider Lady used wiles and subterfuge, but Waspinator is open book. What Waspinator think Waspinator say? And what exactly did you say? That beast-era Megatron is best and other Megatrons pale imitations. Lugnut get upset. Threaten to swat Waspinator.
Where's that buzzing pest? We got a nice welcome to Earth Wars present for him.
Yeah, something highly volatile and totally incendiary. Okay, what are these two guys doing working together? Because Lugnut's supposed to hate lockdown. They're supposed to hate each other. Why are they working together? Earth Wars changes everything. Wrapped up real nice with a ribbon and everything.
Please hide Waspinator. Waspinator tired of being smashed, slashed, mashed, blasted, crushed, mangled.
Actually, shoo, okay? Buzz off. With you, there's always collateral damage, and that's not going to be me. Go bother Megatron.
Megatron already told Waspinator he is utterly expendable. The Waspinator sure he meant it in a nice way.
Come out wherever you are.
Yeah, it won't hurt much. Take it like an insect.
Must hide. Why is Waspinator always Universe's whipping boy?
Guess it's just the natural order of things. Oh, man. The S is on everything. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Alpha Prime. This is like my Waspinator impression. Yeah. There was one part in the comics. I think it was in the Windblade comic. They do the little thing where they show it's basically like a headshot up there, and they have a little saying underneath about, you know, Windblade, Cybertron, or Caminus Delegate, or whatever. You know, Blur, owner of the bar, or something like that. And under Waspinator, they showed Universe's favorite chewing toy. And I thought that was pretty funny and accurate. Accurate it was. All right, so we're done with all that. Let's get back to the grind. We've got. I want to go and go ahead and clear these guys off because I know how to build this team back up again without any problem. We're going to go down here. I'm going to find Slash. And we're going to throw on. I'm going to throw on two other bots that are nearby because once we're done, we're going to go throw her into the research lab, coin her out, and bring her back. They're using Beast Wars Megatron's roar for her. That's what they're doing. So, and then we're going to go ahead and put in our ringer. You know, that bot that we'll put in just in case we can't finish it with the combiner. And then we're going to select a combiner. Now, I like this. If you haven't seen yet, they did change the cost of the combiners. It's only 10 now to activate a combiner. But if you want to activate the same combiner again, it's 25 unless you wait for a 12-hour recharge. So that means that if I wanted to still pay 10, I'd have to go jump over to Superion, then Optimus Maximus, Victorion. I hear you, Slash. We're going.
Combiner engaged.
Okay, so I know we can do Zone 8 with Volcanicus. Oh, Laser Optimus, you got a replay? Okay, man. Well, I just activated a combiner. We got 15 minutes, so we're locked into using him for 15 minutes, and then we'll go remind me. So, all right, thanks, Alpha Prime, for stopping by. Good luck with your grind, my friend. Okay, so we'll drop Slash. We'll get in there with Volcanicus. Oh, I just saw the other question. How close am I to another 5-star? I'm about halfway. A little bit closer now with that duplicate Optimus, though. Yeah, I don't know if I can reach. No. Then once I get over there, I just bounce back and forth between these two abilities. That's usually enough to get a victory. See, that's still gonna burn. Even though he fell over, it still burned. Alright, so just as I figured that got her maxed at level 10. So we'll back out of the event and go put her into the research lab. Alright, so you want to see how close I am to the 5-star crystal. 2675, so a little bit past halfway. Let's scroll down. Then we gotta scroll back down to skip it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There's that. Back out. Go back into here. And see, this is why I had these other guys here, because it's easier to go. It takes you right down there. It saves a little bit of scroll on this end. So we'll skip that and head back in there. Do a couple more battles, and we should get her to 20. And then we'll go back through and do all that again. Ultra Crusher, welcome to the stream. Hey, yo. Okay. Let's go ahead
Now,
and do this.
reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, it just occurred to me, it's kind of appropriate that we're leveling Slash with Volcanicus, where the other Dinobots are helping out their little sister, friend. Not really sister. Their female comrade. Boom! Julie Santana, welcome! Ultra Crusher says, finally caught your stream. Alright, yeah, I thought we might be able to reach a few extra people here on the weekend and earlier in the day. So, Cameron Moore saying Slash is Grimlock's girlfriend. I don't know if that's exactly true based on the interactions we've seen with them. Oh, look at that! Just shy of getting her to 20 on that one battle. Yeah, we'll have to go run her in there and waste most of these XP in this next battle, but that's okay. That happens. Alright, so here we go. We'll drop her down.
Reap the whirlwind.
I love this ability. Does heavy damage in a large area. You do have to be careful though if you're doing it like what I did on some place where I was targeting, because it might take away your ability to jump to your target. I was okay on that one. I was pretty safe. I was pretty sure I was okay on that, but I have done that where I basically failed to destroy the base with Volcanicus because I used that ability and took away my jumping path. So, Smokescreen's asking if I'm an officer in NTG. I'm the commander of the main alliance, and I am officer in the NTG mini-bots, but I'm not on the NTG mini-bots right now. And there's Slash at max level, so we're going to get back over there. Yuli Santana says you got Slash the first day within the first 8 hours of the event. Very cool. You guys must have some grinders over there. It took us a little bit later in the day before we got her. I've just been sitting on the crystal until I could open it on stream. Alright, so there we go. So we got her at level 21 now. We'll back out and head back over and get going. Ultra Crusher uploaded a video showing all the crystals. Got almost 700. 700? Unopened? You need to open up those crystals, my friend. Or find a way to send them over to me, because I'll open them for you. Alright, so there we go. So now we can get back over there and level up. And the combiners, who is the biggest of them all? Well, they're all basically the same size in the game. Toy-wise, Devastator and Predaking are the biggest combiners. As far as
Now, reap the whirlwind.
canon, like in this fiction, in this story, I would say they're all roughly the same size. I don't recall any of them. I don't recall one being bigger than any of the others. I mean, there's obviously small differences. I mean, you know, kind of like how humans are. So some are a little bit taller than others, but I mean, not like twice as tall or 5 times as tall or something like that, you know. I see the smoke screen. I'm in the once the combiners are active, I'm focused on the combiners for 15 minutes because they run for 15 minutes no matter what you're doing. So I'm focused on this right now. Once I get done with that, I'll go double check. Barber's asking when are they going to put the Decepticon combiners on the Autobot account? My guess is never, because they've talked about that being a big technical, not so much difficulty, but burden on the game. There's already some older phones that can't play the game anymore, and so if they were to add that, that's going to make the game be bigger and take up more resources on the phone, which is going to take away more phones being able to play the game. So I don't see that ever happening. And I think they've said about as much, so. Billy Santana asking, how many points can I put up in a 3-day event? It depends. If I'm just playing somewhat casual, you know, basically I'm just playing my normal fuel cells and stuff like that. 15 to 18,000 is not that much of a problem for me. It also kind of depends on whether I'm actually going for the points where I'm using my top teams to get the full 140 points from the Zone 12, or if I'm doing something like this. If I'm doing a lot of grinding like this, and I'm only pulling 80 points, I'm not going to score as much. So it really kind of depends on what I'm doing during that time. But there was one event where I scored, I think, almost 24,000. So I mean, I can put up points if I want to. It's just that's not usually what I'm going for. Before I started this stream, I was about 15,000. That was all just using free to play. That didn't buy any fuel cells or anything like that. So we'll see where I'm at after this.
Now, reap the whirlwind. Abilities.
Yeah, see, this is definitely one of those places where I've got to be careful not to take out that space bridge, because that's kind of going to be a key. Go target the headquarters there. Going to go jump over to it. It's going to help me get there. Should have done that before I did the extinction, though. No! Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. I'm gonna have to bring in Elita 1. Clear out as much as I can. So I don't, because I just don't think Slash is strong enough level to actually take care of this by herself.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
I should have dropped her on the other side. You're going the wrong way. Ugh. I hate when that happens.
Well done.
No. That, because what that means is Slash only gets half of the XP because Alita takes the other half. So it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so now I'm gonna change out Alita because we'll throw Star Saber in there. Pay to win means buying fuel cells? Well, pay to win means buying things, because like even though I generally don't buy fuel cells, I do buy the bundles, and so by getting the stronger bots from the bundles, that's paying to get those, which help me win, so that's pay to win as well. So although even though the odds are far less if you don't put the money in to get the bundles, all the bots are available if you play the game enough.
Now, reap the
It's just
whirlwind.
the odds are far less unless you buy the crystals. So yeah, I would say buying crystal bundles is pay to win. Obviously, basically paying anything to gain an advantage is technically paying to win. Yeah, I may not get this one. Took a little too long to get back to this headquarters. At least I got there this time. Yeah, I think I might be able to get it with the smart bomb, though. Boom! Ha-ha! Y'all talking back to Nightbot. Yeah.
It is over. Finish.
I don't buy sell bundles very often. I do occasionally. It's very helpful for something like this where I just want to get on and stream and do a lot of activity. You know, just playing consistently, playing a lot. It does help. Where you've got a couple hours to do and you just want to play the game, it helps with that. Plus, also the bundles also come with some coins, which are helpful for when power leveling, skipping the cooldowns, and skipping the research and things like that. Plus, this particular bundle also gave a lot of battle boosts and 10 premium crystals, of which didn't get a whole lot of stuff, except we did get something like 3 stars. Welcome to this stream. Thank you for the subscription, Ansel. Not sure what all the, I can't really see what all the other letters are, but I think that's, but anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got, okay, we gotta do slash, yeah, drop Volcanicus. If I'm quick about it, I can usually run through an entire set of fuel cells. I could get like 10 battles out of Volcanicus. When I'm streaming, I may not get as many because I do stop. And also, stopping to go and research and things like that does also take additional time. You may not be able to get the full 10 battles. I haven't been keeping track. But we've done quite a few. There we go. When the world of the next combiner is coming to take longer than usual? I wouldn't say that. It was just 4 or 5. It was just what, about 5 months ago? Was it May sometime where they did that? And it's usually about 8 months between. They're working towards there. We've had Hunger, we've got Cutthroat, and we've just got Ripper Snapper. Oh, look at that! Just the tiniest sliver. of XP needed to get there. And we don't have a combiner left, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go in there with Star Saber. I'm pretty sure he can do Zone 10. He can probably do Zone 11. I just haven't tried it yet. Chantal, we met. Is that how you say it? We may, maybe? Welcome to the stream.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
All right. One swipe, and there's another swipe. Yeah, slash it down. I figured that much. And if I don't do this, long haul is just, okay. Let's see. He did turn to take face Bone Crusher. Will he go after long haul? No. But I am going to come back here and take out long haul because he'll just keep pounding on me all day. And now we're going to go walk backwards and destroy the rest of the race. You gotta be kidding me.
Abilities ready.
Oh my goodness.
Freedom is the way of all sentient beings.
Alright. Okay, yep, that did max our slash there at level 30. So that puts her right about the same level as everybody else, except I need to go level up her ability. I do take all the abilities on all my bots to 3 stars because it's minimal spark, minimal energon. At least at an upper level, it's minimal. When you're lower level, it can be quite a bit to get that much spark and energon. But I mean, even on my free-to-play account, I've gotten to about HQ 12 level or so, and it's not that difficult to take the bots to level 3 abilities. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, smoke screen. Yeah, I see you're HQ 8. You're gonna need to go to NTG mini bots. So we need HQ 11. So who was it? Laser Optimus saying he had a replay. Sailed Tomcat, hey, welcome. I remember I was chatting with Sailed Tomcat in the global too. Yeah, I did the shout outs for everybody who asked for one already, but I'm giving you a shout out too. I don't think you asked for one, but if you did, here it is. But I didn't catch where you asked for one. But okay, so we got a replay going on from Laser Optimus. Oh, he's got a new 4-star Rust Dust. He's trolling me here with this 4-star Rust Dust. Along with his Skylinks and Gnaw and Perceptor and Skyburst and Stormclash. Says, hey, check out my new 4-star bot. It's Rust Dust. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Laser Optimus. I love you too. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Tearing this base up pretty good though. Just walked right up to the headquarters like it's nothing. Took it down. Really Santa's trolled. Ultra Crusher says face star member Blast Wave 77 a few times. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. So we had a couple more replays. Skypoke's got a replay. He's saying this is this ninja team. Let's go check out the ninja team. So Tomcat pulled a 3-star Jetfire along with Slash. Very cool. Hey, Skypoke, we got your replay going, so you're actually just in time, my friend. We got Star Saber, we got Drift, Trax, Cheetor, and Slash are coming. There they are. Yeah, see, I like doing that too. Drop the cloud from Trax, so it helps protect Star Saber as he does a swipe across the base. And he's got Cheetor coming in. That Cheetor does some serious damage now, man. If you guys have been neglecting your Cheetors, because when he first came out, he wasn't very good. If you've been neglecting him, go check him out again. They made him really good. You know, he was in that last batch of the 5-star crystals, and when he first came out, when they first announced that, people were like, Cheetor, oh, why Cheetor, oh. But right about that time, they gave him a buff, and I'll tell you, I think Cheetor was probably the prize of that 5-star crystal. I mean, Ultra Magnus was pretty good. Jazz is pretty good. Springer's pretty good. I know a lot of people weren't big on Firefly, but honestly, I really think Cheetor was probably the big prize out of that one. I'll accept arguments for Ultra Magnus, but I think Cheetor was the prize, honestly. And I love him. He's great. Where were we? Oh yeah, we were doing replays. It took me back to the event screen, so it made me think I was going to go play the event. Hotshot's got a new D team, so we don't even get to see his A team. So he's just giving us the D team, but that's okay. I have a feeling Slash is going to be on his D team. Yeah, so we got Jazz, we got Warpath, we got Cup, we got Grimlock, Sideswipe, Laser Optimus, and yes, there is Slash. Oh, that laser is picked up. Cup. Slash is so stealthy, I don't even see her. I think it's just because she's small and hiding behind the gigantic shoulders of Laser Optimus. And now everybody is on fire. Let's take a look at it from Slash's point of view. Look at her, she's hiding in the grass. Where is she? I can't see Slash because anybody else sees Slash. Where is she? Yes, she's doing pretty good, tearing it up. Oh, here she is on the mortar. Look at that damage she's doing, even as a 2-star. Oh, somebody must have called her to the headquarters? There we go. Very cool. Hoptoid is eating Cheetos, who is Cheetor's brother. Ultra Crush asking what league is NTG in? Oh, you mean like for Alliance Wars? I think we're in Silver right now, but we kind of bounce between Silver and Bronze. There's a lot of strong bases all up and down the Alliance War, the Alliance War leagues. Yeah, see, we're in Silver. We won our last battle in Silver. I mean, up there in Caminus and Cybertron, you got 40 maxed bases against 40 maxed bases practically. But down here, I mean, even down here in Silver, even Bronze, even in Carbon League, we had a couple of bases, a couple of alliances where we went up and we'd have a commander would have a pretty high level HQ-16 base. In fact, our alliance has a commander with the HQ-16 nearly maxed base. Yeah, me. You know, so yeah. There's it's pretty stiff competition all the way up and down. The difference is how many of these strong bases do you have on your team is really what determines what league you're in, and also how much you war. There was a long time where we just didn't war much at all. So yeah, Yuli Santana's in gold and says, "Holy cow, is it hard?" Yeah. So let's see, Darren Massey, have you seen the Transformers Prime episodes where Ultra Magnus became a chew toy for Predaking? Yes, I did see that. I believe that was the same episode where Miko put on the Apex armor and beat up Starscream in those Viacons, which I think was probably the best scene in any Transformers cartoon, to be honest. I love that scene. Starscream's all, I killed Cliffjumper. And she's like, well, big whoop, I snuffed hard shell, bring it. And proceeds to beat him down. So yeah, that's pretty funny. So let's see, where are we on? Okay, so we got Slash to level 30, so I want to go and level up Cheetor. Had to use Star Saber and Elite One both. Who do I want to bring with them, just in case? I'll bring my 3-star Star Saber. I think that'll be fine. I plan to solo with Cheetor. Zone 9, I know we can do. This is interesting. I'm gonna drop him over here. We'll pick up a few extra ability points as we get closer to the defenses. Except he's going away, not towards.
Abilities ready. Abilities ready.
Okay, well I didn't plan on picking up all of those.
Abilities ready.
Still pulled it off. Sparkletron is trying to ask this question, and I haven't been able to answer it. And he's asking, who would you be in the Oasis from Ready Player One, from Transformers or other shows, movies, or games? You know, I happened to watch that movie like a week and a half ago, so otherwise I would have no idea what you're talking about. But if anybody who hasn't seen Ready Player One, the Oasis is basically like an online virtual reality game. You put on a virtual reality set, and then basically you it's like a MMO RPG kind of a game, where basically everybody's got an avatar, but it's much more than what we're used to, and you can basically choose what avatar you want to be. Who would I be? I haven't given it much thought, honestly. I'll tell you what. Based on what we're seeing right now, I would be a 5-star Cheetor. That's what I would be, or I'd be a 5-star Elite One. Even though he doesn't exist yet, maybe a 5-star Star Saber. You know, that's what I would be, because that's some serious. That's seriously OP right there. Christian Cruz is asking, why do Bumblebee and Cliffjumper share the same body design? Toys. Because they were similar toys, and once you have a mold and the engineering to create a toy, it's a lot easier to create more of a similar toy, just give it different colors. And that's why you see Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp all look the same. That's why you see Bluestreak, Prowl, and Smokescreen are all the same. We're very similar. That's why there's repaints after repaints, is because it's a lot cheaper to use different color plastic, different color paint to create a new character and a new toy than it is to create a whole new design process. That's why Bumblebee and Cliffjumper in the game. Why are they the same? Because the toys are the same. That's the answer. All right, so let's go ahead and drop Cheetor.
Reap the whirlwind.
Did somebody just put Shockwave in
Abilities ready.
an outpost?
Abilities ready.
No sweat. No sweat. Smokescreen asks if you got to HQ 10, could you join? Go spend some time in and not NTG minibots. Go work with Texatron as the commander over there. Work with him. Build up your base. And it's not just a matter of upgrading your headquarters. We need your base to also be up there about that same level. All of your defenses up around that same headquarters base, because it's important when we go to wars that you have a strong base. I saw somebody the other day with a level 13 headquarters, a HQ 13, but his defenses were like a HQ 5. So just because you says you're HQ 13, you're basically a HQ 5, and nobody who's got a requirement for HQ 13 is going to take you. So go spend some time over there. If you do well in the alliance event, if you do well in these alliance events, and score a lot of points, like for example, where we go, we're going down here. Necroflex, he's actually from NonToxic, the NTG minibots. He's up here. He's put up about 3,000 points, which is actually an off week for him. He usually does really well. Laser Bomb 11 is somebody else who was in NTG minibots, who we brought up, because he, even before he met the requirements, because he scored well in the events. So go over, spend some time in NTG minibots, show us what you can do, and then if you do really well, we may bring you up even if you're not quite meeting the HQ 11 2800 metal requirements. But until then, spend your time in NTG minibots and build your base up. The only way to get better in the game is to play it and to level up. So let's see. Let's go back in here. Yeah, Cameron Moore, no healers and outposts. They're the worst ones to put in outposts because what do? They don't do anything. And they're not strong. They're not strong attackers. I'm not ready to try Zone 10 yet. I'll wait till my 4-star Star Saber is cooled down and get him as my backup. Then I'll give HQ 10 a try. All right, so this I kind of like this base. So can he reach that one? Yes, perfect. We're just gonna run him up the far side over here.
Ready.
Guys, don't make your base like this. I mean, totally make your base like this. It's great when you're trying to level Cheetor. I'm actually going to bring him back over here so this laser doesn't kill me. That was a fantastic base layout for a Decepticon. Fantastic. All Decepticons make your base like that, and I will love you to death. But seriously, not a very good layout. Not a very good layout. Too spread out, and you got that path right up to one side. Darren Massey says, use slash ability on a Decepticon outpost bot. It's a glitch. What glitch are you talking about? I'm not sure what you mean. I do remember in the challenge battle where Slash is invisible, so she does not pop the outposts because she's invisible to defenses. Now, if you're talking about her in the outpost, I'm not aware of what you're actually talking about. I just haven't heard of it.
Now, reap the whirlwind. Abilities ready.
And so the great thing about this, and Sunstreaker Waza basically is the first one I heard said about this, because you do damage with for every damage that you do, you heal yourself with this ability. And with him as high of a level as he is, he damages, he destroys enough. Even though the cost of the ability goes higher and higher and higher, he destroys so many buildings in one run of his ability, you get all of those abilities back. So you can pretty much run Cheetor in his ability completely the whole entire way. And that is why Cheetor is such a powerful bot and so fun to do. What power core or prime core do I have on Cheetor? I'd have to go check. It's not a prime core. I know Sunstreaker Waz has been saying he'd love to put an alchemist core on there, so because the damage that you do increases the health. But there's a problem right now where, since Cheetor's ability does that already, it doesn't stack with his ability and the prime core. So basically, that particular prime core is no good for Cheetor at the moment. But I'm not sure what he's put on instead. Vector Prime on Cheetor? I don't think so, because it takes you back 5 seconds. It takes you back 5 seconds or whatever it is that you level it up to. You want some bot that you're gonna like rush into battle, like for example, like a Grimlock or a Star Saber, even a Windblade or something like that, you know, because you run them in there, you know they're going to die. They're going to go in into the deep into the defenses. You run in there, you take something out, you take all that damage, and then you die, and then boom, you pop, and then you're back with the rest of your team. That's kind of the idea. Now, I have Vector Prime Core, and I haven't put it on anybody because I haven't figured out who I want to put it on yet, because I'm not real sure which bot that I just described would do that. I'm thinking Optimus Primal or Drift are probably good ones. So, okay, we're looking to see what core I had on him. Rejuvenate. So in addition to his ability helping heal him, over time, the power core is also giving him more health. So I may want to reevaluate that, but because I think he's when he's on a big team where it's not just him, that power core is helpful because I'm not constantly running his ability when he's on the team with everybody else. Ultra Crusher, I asked the question again, man. I missed it.
Now, reap the whirlwind. Abilities ready.
Okay, so yeah, if you're look at his health, it's practically full, and we've been using his ability quite a bit, and he's still at like 35 is the max I can have, and he's basically going through doing all of this stuff with practically a max abilities with max health. So this is actually crazy. So
Freedom is the way of
Darren Massey was the stream record for Darren Massey, everybody.
Well done.
Here's one. Stream record for Darren Massey. Watching the stream for 68 minutes. Well, let's see. Ultra Crusher has got his question in here. I promised I'd answer it. The Alliance Ghost Warriors is ranked 405 on normal rankings, not leaderboard. Any chance you can look for Alliance and look at the base and tell me your thoughts? Oh, maybe. Might save me a few coins while I go do that. Okay, so down here, this is what you're saying, right? You're 405 down here. It takes a little while. I don't do this for anybody, but I know you're in our stream quite a bit, so. That is one thing that would be nice, is the ability to like look up another alliance, like search for another alliance without having to leave one. What did you say it was? 405? Ghost Warriors? Ultra Crusher, the commander. Look at you, 8,000. You're asking me for base advice? Have you seen my base? It's just a big square. Anybody with the defense, with any kind of level of power on their bots rolls over my base. You know, so I really need to redo my base. Okay, so what you got here? You got a couple of mortars up front, and you got all your harvesters. You got your time trap kind of set up there. Then you got all this other stuff back here. What I want you to do, go watch Sunstreaker Waz's latest video. He actually talked about a base and how to easily beat a base, and it looked almost identical to yours. So I would go watch Sunstreaker Waz's latest video. I think it's called the Clear and Snipe or whatever. Go watch that video, and you'll find out the weakness of it. Basically, what he would do is what he's saying is you run Star Saber right across the front. You take out all that stuff, and then you can get Skylinks to go walk right up to the edge of your defenses, and then he'll just snipe your headquarters. So unless you get that new headquarters power core on, well, no, you got an Omri Flamer. Unless you can get that advanced shielding power core for your headquarters, yeah, people are going to snipe you with the Skylinks quite a bit. So yeah, definitely go check out that, because he basically completely destroyed a base that was practically identical to yours. So Sparkletron saying you gotta go, trying to ask some questions, and yeah, you're asking some questions. I saw you asking the questions. So, but I just can't answer everything, and so, you know, and I know sometimes what you got to do is you got to ask the same question over and over again until you can until the person, whoever's running the stream, can see it, and I get that, but maybe you're asking it too much, and that's what other people are saying. So. Because I see that during the Transformers Earth Wars live stream as well too. Some people will go on there, and it's like every fifth comment is the same person asking the same question again. So I mean, I understand sometimes you do have to repeat your question multiple times, because like even Ultra Crusher, he asked a question and I missed it, and I would have had to scroll the chat, and he just said, "Hey, can you answer my question?" It's like, well, you got to ask it again. So to anybody else who who's questioning old Sparkletron's tactics there, he's actually doing it right, maybe just a little too much, maybe a little too often. So let's see which way we're gonna go. Sail Tomcat is saying, should to create a con account or not to create a con account? That is the question, because he's got two Autobot accounts. Well,
Now,
let me ask you,
reap the
do you
whirlwind.
use the faction feature
Abilities ready.
where you're collecting Decepticons on either of those accounts? If you are, then I don't really see a reason why to have a Decepticon account unless you want to build a Decepticon base and join a Decepticon alliance and have some Decepticon combiners. Those are the reasons why you would have a Decepticon account, other than just instead of just where are you going, Cheetor? Go to the headquarters, you fool. Ugh. So yeah, if you want to have build a Decepticon base and have the combiners, really is probably the only reason. Oh my goodness, he was at the headquarters and oh, got to get that build bot on the way back to the headquarters. Oh goodness gracious. All right, so what was I was saying? So yes, if you want to, the only benefit now with the factions and everything like that to having a separate Decepticon account is because you can get the Decepticon combiners, because you cannot get the Decepticon combiners in an Autobot account. But you will be basically starting from 0, so you'll have to build up your base from level 1 to level 4 and all of that stuff again, and so. If that's what you want to do, then great, go for it. I mean, I started my Decepticon account back before we had the factions feature, so that was the only way to play as the Decepticons. And now one of the reasons, a lot of people say it's like, oh, you don't even play as your Decepticon account anymore. It's like, well, yeah, because that was a whole separate account, which was a whole separate money spending, but now that they've got the factions feature, you saw earlier in the stream. I use the Decepticons. In fact, let's go ahead and go do that. I use the Decepticons on this same account, so I don't have to worry. I'm going to throw Skull Smasher aside for now because I'm going to be leveling up Waspinator here. So without even having to leave the game, without having to carry 2 devices or sign in or sign out, I can play both Autobots and Decepticons, which I'm even though I identify more with the Autobots because they're the good guys and Hoist is an Autobot and I wear the Autobot hats. I do have Decepticon hats and I've got copious amounts of Decepticon toys. I am a fan of the Transformers. I love Decepticons just as much as Autobots, but you got to pick a side. I chose Autobots, but you know what? Decepticons are very cool too. So. But that's so I probably talked way more than that. So Don Powers, I see in the stream. What's the point of the new game mode? What is the prize at the end? Well, the prizes that we saw during the test were not necessarily the prizes that are actually going to be there. So we can't really say what the prizes were, but there were 5-star shards in there as example rewards. So it could be including 5-star shards. There were lots of spark, lots of 4-star shards. It's pretty much the same rewards, but it was not there were no character crystals or anything like that, but there were quite a few numbers of 5-star shards. So if they stick to that, that's a pretty good prize. But that's not a guarantee just because we saw it in there. I already mentioned Sunstreaker Waza and Alpha Prime was actually in the stream earlier. Those 2 guys, Sunstreaker Waza and Alpha Prime, did actually both have videos talking about that new mode. And if you watch closely, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get an idea of what kind of rewards were there. I don't know if they covered them entirely, but again, they did say the rewards are just there for now. They may or may not be that. But I honestly, I think it would be great if we did have more of an opportunity to get the 5-star shards. All right, let me go ahead and get this. Smokescreen's asking, how long will it take for NTG Minibots to let you in? Texatron may not be on right now. Let me get through this battle, then I'll go hop over there and I'll let you in. All right, so this is another one where we're just going to do a little swipe, and then up to the headquarters.
Ready!
Alright, got that done.
It is over. Finished.
Dear Massey's watching the stream while having some milk. Nutritious. I'm gonna have some water. Cheers. My NTG Minibot account is on an older phone, so it's going to take a little while for it to for the game to come up. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in there with another. I totally didn't see. Is Waspinator ready for research? Yes, he is. Thought he might be. Let's pop out of there. We'll go ahead and throw him in there. Get back to Cheetor. He's zone 14 next time. Yeah, I don't think the Cheetor's not quite. He's not even at level 50 yet. I don't think he can handle zone 14.
Now, reap the whirlwind. Abilities ready.
Why'd you go backwards? You were there.
Ready.
Oh my goodness.
Abilities ready.
Might as well. He's intent on destroying everything. Might as well help him out.
Abilities ready.
If he goes to that scanner, I'm not going to believe it.
Abilities ready.
Actually, if he went to the scanner, I would believe it.
Well done.
Cookies with milk. Pizza. I had pizza rolls earlier. You guys are crazy. You want to have a cow and milk every day. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. So I've got the other account up. Let's go see. Smoke screen. You are in, my friend. Sparkletron's asking, is that a punch counter punch primed figure on the shelf behind you right now? Right now? This is a Masterpiece Hoist. That is the not the official Masterpiece Hoist. It's from X Transbots. It is called Paean. Paean. Had to think because there's one called Artifacts and one called Lori. This one is Paean. On the bottom shelf. You can't see the bottom shelf right now. But yes, there's a punch counter punch figure on there. By Star Saber. Oh, Laser Optimus has another replay. Alright, let's go run this with Cheetor, and then we'll go take a look at the replay, and then
Reap the whirlwind.
we'll go look at the shelf so we can take a look at that punch counter punch figure. Let's talk about.
Abilities ready. Abilities ready. Abilities ready.
There we go.
done.
Oh, he's trolling me with rust dust again, guys. Laser Optimus is trolling me with rust dust again. Yuli Santana saying Hot Rod's ability is no joke. Yeah, I know. I like Hot Rod. I like Hot Rod. I don't use his ability very much, but the times where I have had to use it, it's been very helpful. So here we go again. So somebody's got a Microna score on. Looks like Perceptor. Just walking. Okay, look. Okay, here he goes. Sniping with the Skyleaf. Is that Megatronus you got on it? That was cool with the flame trailing behind there. Yeah, you got Megatronus. That was cool when he was flying. He had left the flame trail. I don't think it set anything on fire, but it was still really cool to see. It's a pretty good destruction you're doing there. Nice.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
All right, so there's that asking about. Got punch counter punch right here. I took a look at him a couple of weeks ago. He's in the counterpunch mode right now, obviously, and got his little hand foot. Well, it's not a hand foot gun; it's a hand foot armor plate with who is that core? I forget who the core was that came with him. Not Solus, not Megatronus. I'm sure one of you guys knows. So that's him, and he's got the obviously the punch mode as well. And yeah, we've got Star Saber over here. Who is it? Is it the Cell Tomcat? Was that you who keeps giving me a hard time, or is that somebody else saying about that Star Saber? I know somebody was giving me a hard time about that. Saying, hey, man, can I get that Star Saber from you? And the answer is never. I just got it myself. We got Slash and Ripper Snapper up here. So we took a look at these guys a couple of weeks ago too. So there is a little Slash. She comes out of the space bridge looking all like tight joints there. Comes out of the space bridge all like, yeah, don't mess with me. And you got the Ripper Snapper up here. Now the Slash in the game is very true to the toy. The Ripper Snapper in the game takes a little bit of liberties. They basically what they've done is they added quite a bit more detail and coloring than what you find on this toy. And also the claws, they don't really go anywhere in his robot mode from the beast mode, and they did actually fold those away in the game. So, but honestly, the toy is great, and the representation in the game is great as well. They're just not identical, is all I'm saying. Oh, there's no Slash. Because, see, she didn't have her special ability active, so she wasn't invisible, so Ripper Snapper was apparently jealous that we've been looking at Slash all along, and just totally knocked Slash off the shelf. Bad Ripper Snapper. And then, of course, we've got the Goldimus Prime up there. I think it was Della Prime who came up with that name a couple of streams ago. And let's see, that's the MMC Magna. That's the Lynx part of Skylynx, and then there's the Hoist over there. And I'm blocking a couple of others. We've got, that's the Iron Factory version of Nova Prime. It's called Steel Lucifer. And overclocking, which is a third-party blur, cannot recall the manufacturer of that one though. These are all bots basically that we've had up there before and have looked at in past streams. So if you want to go look at that, you can go look at that. Chris Camacho, I do remember you. I do. Thanks for coming back. All right, so let's get back to the game a little bit. I've still got a few more fuel cells to go, and I got a little bit of energy. We just passed the 2-hour mark. Not sure if we'll quite make it to 3, but we'll find. We'll see. Let's keep grinding with Cheetor over here. There, Massey, you gotta go. I've been watching almost 2 hours. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Ninja Squirrel is asking, any talk of Space Ape trading bot feature of the same star rating to others within an alliance? It says it would increase the potential desire of staying in the game to get your favorite bot or much needed bot, or is it a pipe dream? It's a pipe dream. Well, it's a question that people have been asking, but it's something that Space Ape has never answered that they're working on it or thinking about it. So it's just a continuous request that is not being answered, and when a request is not being answered, when it's been asked that many times, the answer is basically no. So was that Nova Prime next to Star Saber? Yes, it was a very little Nova Prime. It was a Legends class Nova Prime. It was Iron Factory's Steel Lucifer.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Sparkletron says it's a Prime Core with a punch counter punch. Thank you. I could not remember.
Melodies ready. Melodies ready.
I gotta be careful. He's running pretty low because that he fought Tantrum. Now he's got Scourge. Oh, he survived Scourge, but his health is low. That was a tough one because he lost a lot of. Because normally when he's doing the attacks, he heals, but he was hitting Tantrum, so the attack actually not only did it heal him, it actually the damage reflected back against him, so it kind of counteracted that. So that was kind of lucky to get through that one. Sail Tomcat says what we need is another Prime Core Shard event. I think there's probably going to be one coming in the next week or two. Ultra says it's just gone past 11:30. It's nighttime. Dude, thanks for staying up, man. If you got school or work tomorrow, maybe you need to, might be a good time to go to bed. It's 6:30 p.m. where I'm at. Yeah, actually, I probably need to be hopping off pretty soon because still got some stuff I need to do before work tomorrow.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Oh, you're not leaving yet. I'm staying. I'm not leaving.
Melodies ready.
Get that laser.
Melodies ready. Melodies ready.
Chris Camacho's going to open his Ripper Snapper crystal. Congrats, man.
Well done.
Ultra says he's homeschooled.
Now, reap the whirlwind. Melodies ready.
level up the 4-star Firefly ability to level 5. Yeah. I've got my Firefly at level 6. Ultra says he really wants to be VIP and he spent 60 pounds. Hate to tell you, bro, but you got to spend it. Probably there's no real requirement, but the estimates from everybody's you got to spend at least 10 times that. Seem tired? Yeah, I think my voice is getting tired. So, yeah, I think we might be needing to get off here pretty soon because my voice is starting to really starting to feel it.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Why 60? Why did he spend 60? My guess is, 5 here, 10 there, something like that. Adds up to 60 pretty easily.
Abilities ready.
Probably wasn't all in one shot.
Abilities ready. Abilities ready.
Oh, come on.
Abilities ready. Abilities ready. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Ultra says mom's only let us spend once a month. Well, that's good, because when it's all said and done, this game is going to shut down eventually. I mean, it could be years down the road. Another game that Space Ape had made is called Samurai Siege. It's going on 5 years now, and it's still going. So this game's not necessarily going to end right away. But of course, Hasbro could decide to end it at any time. They say, you know what, we're done with that game. Just go ahead and shut it down. So it's not necessarily even up to Space Ape whether they keep this game going. I mean, Hasbro can pull the license, and then this game would have to go away. But I think it's doing successful enough that I don't think we're in any danger of that. But I mean, so you got to have priorities. Only spend what you can afford on this game. Don't ever go without food or clothing or anything like that. If you can't afford it, don't spend any money on this game. I'm fortunate. I've got a decent job where I make enough money, and I've managed over the last couple of years to get a handle on my finances where I do have enough money that I can actually afford to spend at the level that I spend without having to sacrifice anything else. And that's the only reason. It's the only reason why. Ninja Squirrel's asking, is there an anniversary date for this game with a special event or a gift for the player? Yeah, it's June 1st is about the anniversary date. They launched June 1st globally. I mean, it was around for beta before that, but globally it was June 1st of 2016 when it started, and that's the day I started playing. So we're a few months past that, and they did have a pretty decent set of gifts out for everybody this year. Yeah, Ultra saying the leaderboard is Space Ace payday, lots of cash for their paycheck. You know what I mean? People are doing their jobs. People got to get paid so they can go off and do these other things that we do too. So I mean, that's the thing. They're making this game where it is free to download, it's free to play, but there has to be a way for them to make some money. So I mean, if they're not going to charge a certain amount of money up front, they got to have these bundles and other things like that to make the money, because even though people may love the game, even though people love games and want to make the games and stuff like that, they still have to make money to survive. It's kind of like, I love doing these videos for you guys. I love playing these games for you guys. but I can't do it all day because I don't make money from this. I mean, a tiny little bit from ads here or there, but it's certainly nothing to live on. So that's why I still got to go to work Monday through Friday and work at my normal job. So that's the only thing that bothers me about people that complain about paying. Not that you work. Or criticize companies for charging for things.
The whirlwind.
You know, there's real people on the other side that do need to make a living.
Melodies ready.
And it's one of those things where, you know, if people quit spending money, then and they're not making any more money, they're just going to shut the room down. It's just the way the world works. What's that aura around Cheetor? You're probably seeing the like when he first Hoist is a life coach. Yeah, no. Yeah. Joshua's got it. When you first drop him, that's the 5-star. It's basically saying that he's a 5-star. Yeah, so that right there, that's just basically saying he's a 5-star. It should go away pretty quick. And then seeing what you got around him right there, that's just his ability because he's got an increased motion and he heals from increased motion, increased damage, and he heals from the damage that he does with his ability. So if you're talking about that, or that's just kind of basically saying, hey, his ability is active.
It is over. Finished.
Ultra asking, do you want to do a timed war tomorrow? I don't know, what league are you in? Are you in silver? 'Cause that's where we are. It would be kind of tough because tomorrow is a work day, and you know You said it's you're about 5 hours ahead.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, because morning time for you is like middle of the night for us. So you're probably ready to get started on your war. I'm gonna be fast asleep.
Melodies ready. Melodies ready. Melodies ready. Melodies ready. Well done.
12 p.m. tomorrow for you. That's going to be 7 a.m. That's going to be tough. Are you in our band at all, Ultra? Or no, you actually you're online, right? Cheetor's base murderer. Yeah, we'll hit me up online and we'll work out the details over there. But if you want to join the band, should be in there. So yeah, so there's a link to our NonToxic Gamers band channel if you or anybody else wants to join, and go talk. We do play quite a few other games, not just NonToxic. I mean, not just Transformers Earthworms, Dawn of Titans, Marvel Strike Force. You name it. We've probably got somebody playing it, and we've got a chat in there that you could go participate in. So yeah, you're online. So we'll chat online.
Abilities ready. Abilities ready. Abilities ready.
Okay, let's just clear out the entire base here.
Abilities ready. Abilities ready.
It's hard during the day, Ultra, just because I'm going to be waking up and going in there, and at work I just don't know if I'll have the time to be able to hop on the game and start it. To be honest with you, that's why it's going to be kind of tough. I try to. How about? I think it would be 5 p.m. for you. It'd be noon this time, because that's usually where I try to take a lunch. So we'll try to get that started. Let's see. So what else do we got? I'm gonna try these guys in Zone 13. Then I think we're gonna get out of here, because you guys are already seeing that I'm. You can already see that I'm getting tired, and my voice is definitely getting tired. All right, so it's been a while since I did Zone 13, and there. So yeah, well, I'll contact you online about that time tomorrow. All right, so okay, this shouldn't. So you got it. Okay, he's got a bronze point defense beam.
Sunstreaker, attack!
There we go.
Abilities ready.
Okay, so we lost Star Saber.
Abilities ready.
Nothing could quite reach that one laser over there, so I dropped that smart bomb on it and took it out. Oh, we're losing some people here. I think we got enough. Oh, it's gonna be tough, because that laser likes to hit the gunners. But we got Snarl and Ironhide in there. Yes! Zone 13, people, you saw it here. Zone 13.
Well done.
Even Optimus Prime was impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, guys. With that, I think we're going to call an end to the stream. Been going 2 hours and 19 minutes. I think something else I need to do is I need a different chair if I'm going to do a longer stream, because it's kind of a stool, and it works okay for our relatively short streams with the news or whatever, but it's starting to hurt So I think I need to get maybe one of those gaming chairs or something like that. Might not be seeing these long extended streams again for a while, but I thought it was fun. I do appreciate everybody who was here and came by and spent the time as we went through and cracked open some crystals. We got a Waspinator, and still looking for that rust dust though. And we leveled up Cheetor a little bit. We pulled Slash. We got Slash leveled up, and so I think that's all going to be all we're going to do for this stream. I do appreciate everybody coming, and everybody have a great night. Enjoy your week. Good luck at work. Good luck at school, and we will see you Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on the channel. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.